We must give a massive shout out to the organisers and the competitors for yet another fantastic Easter egg hunt here on Cape Clear over the weekend. I'm not going to name names, but you, the organisers, know who you are, and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. A huge total of €800 was raised during the day, with a cake sale helping to raise that figure and to push that figure so very high. Very well done to the hunters, the bakers, the sellers, and the tea maidens for all their hard work. The hunt itself raised €200 for Concern, and the bake sale amassed an incredible €600 for the Cork Simon community who help the homeless in Cork. Their work is incredibly important, and there is a link to their website in the description below. Please do go and have a look. I have drastically cut the video to a bare minimum to minimise the chances of showing the kids running around, but I can truthfully say that they all had a ball, and most of them had more than a few Easter goodies. Following the egg hunt chapter, for want of a better word, we will visit part of the eastern end of the island, including the helipad, the fish farm, and Mary Timsey's garden, a spot well known to birdwatchers. I hope you enjoy both parts of this week's episode, and please do like, subscribe and share to all your friends. So this is the road down to the fish farm and the helipad. It's an absolutely glorious day again. Just look at that. We've had what is classed as a fall today of chiffchaffs and willow warblers, and an influx of blackcaps, mainly male. There's 2 females, and I think we're up to 10 males at the moment with blackcaps, which is pretty well usual. The males tend to come in first, set up their territories, claim their spot, and then wait for the females to come and be introduced, shall we say. A major road junction here on Cape. Keep right for the distillery and left for the helipad. We're going to go left because the distillery appears to be shut. I don't know whether the sun shining on the sea will come out very well. It looks spectacular. The ground here looks also very wet. And I've only got sandals on, so it's going to be wet feet for Steve, I think. A few folk have encouraged me to do this kind of talking head type video so that people who don't know me can get to know me a little bit better and what the vlogs are about. Basically, it's how I came to be here living on Cape and my plans for this channel. So much of my life has been spent on 2 very different islands, Lundy in the Bristol Channel, and then since 1998 here on Cape Clear. I've had very, very close ties with Lundy since 1977 when I first went there. I spent nearly 6.5 years living on the island, and is where I gained my real interest in birding and then onto bird ringing, and were some of the happiest times of my life. Those who already know me know why I love Lundy. When I left Lundy, I spent 15 years living on the North Devon coast, and I think it's time we went back to the video. I think enough talking. And here we are. Not 100% sure of the pronunciation, but this is Tradwn Clara, the name of the beach, where the ringed plover bred 1 year, and they moved over into the fish farm for the second and third year. You occasionally see wheatears on the pebbles or just along on the rocks over there in the corner. But it's a grand place to sit, a mile away, an hour or 6. There's something very soporific about the sound of waves. They're immensely powerful, and quite relaxing. A bit of a swell coming in there. Push. You may or may not be able to see it over there in the distance, but there's a orange and white blob out at sea. That's the ferry, 2 o'clock ferry coming back from Baltimore. Be laden down with shopping and maybe even some post. I haven't had a letter for, must be nearly 3 weeks now. Sometimes when you live on the island, people forget about you. They don't love you anymore. They never send anything. I'm joking, of course. Into the fish farm area, which is where they're making their gin at the moment. It'll eventually be whiskey, I believe. Should be able to see the ferry a bit more clearly now. It's the barge.
Yeah.
Sabrina, is it Sabrina? Yeah, Sabrina, she's good. You too. A little bit of a history lesson. These tanks that are here were originally supporting turbot, a little turbot farm in here. That would be in the mid to late 80s, 1980s that is. And then sadly they got a virus, some kind of disease, and they had to get rid of them all. The tunnels, you could see above the building there, 4 of them. One of them anyway, was with investment from South Africa. It was turned into an abalone farm. That lasted for a little while. And then 2 of the others, top 2 polytunnels, were turned into a salad farm, producing salad that was exported, certainly as far as Cork City. We used to use a lot of it for our Thai food. But yeah, it was very good, and there were a lot of Michelin-style restaurants having Cape Clear salad, Cape Clear leaves. That sadly is gone, or stopped trading now, sadly. Now it's just sitting there, kind of empty at the moment. The main building is where they are making the gin, and we'll be starting on the whiskey in the near future. Still fruitlessly looking for these damn wheaties. We'll go about gin and whiskey. Sorry, more chit chat. I've spent the last 26 years living on Cape, which is off the southwest coast of Ireland, if you don't know. and I'm not like all of us, I'm not getting any younger. So and so last year my mind turned towards planning for a retirement project, which started out simply as getting my thousands and thousands of photographs into some sort of order and maybe do some birding videos for my own enjoyment. All that has quickly escalated into reopening an old YouTube channel and doing this vlog thingy type show type stuff. My main focus will be Cape Clear, obviously, the scenery, bird watching, moth trapping, some live music and some social events like the Paddy's Day parade last week. So there you have it. That's my brief life history, my current situation and future plans. I think you now know more about me than I do. So anyway, back to the video and hope you enjoy it. This is one of the areas towards the east end of the island. I always call it Mary Timsey's, but a lot of the birders call it Paddy Timsey's. Paddy sadly had departed by the time I got here. I've been very lucky in these little line of pines. I had at least 2 subalpine warblers here over the years, and firecrests and gold crests, chiffers. There's a rad's warbler here a few years ago as well. It is a beautiful view towards Skull, Mount Gabriel, and the Mizzen, of course. Like a summer's day here, absolutely glorious. Actually, the rad's warbler was in this little patch. It's such a glorious afternoon. You expect to see birds flitting around everywhere. All I'm seeing is magpies and hoodie crows. So a much shorter video this time. I hope you enjoyed it, and it's a bit of a different format with more chit chat involved, but as I say, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will look forward to seeing you on the next one. Stay safe and be happy. Bye.